Hey everyone, my name's Bblonde. I'm a blonde specialist based in London and have been colouring hair for over 12 years. The biggest struggle that I face every day is trying to achieve the perfect blonde for all of my clients and their different hair types. But luckily for you, you don't have to learn how to colour everyone's hair. All you have to know is how to colour your own. So I'm here today to offer some tips and tricks on how you can achieve your perfect blonde. So I'm here with Emma, and Emma loves visiting the salon, but sometimes we like to space out our appointments and have our own natural regrowth grow through. But before a night out, we love to add a few highlights around the face, so I'm going to teach her and you how we can achieve that at home. So for Emma's hair today, I've chosen to use the High Lift Powder Bleach. That's because it allows me to customize her color. If you look on the side of the box, you'll notice there's a peroxide guide for you to customize yours. Now, because Emma's having a face frame today, I will be using 20 vol. So now that I've poured a packet of the High Lift bleach powder in, I'm going to go ahead with my 20 vol and pour the full bottle in. Now I've brought in my own bowl and brush from the salon, and I'm going to go ahead and mix this together. I'm also going to add about a generous teaspoon of the J-Plex Bond Primer, and this is going to help protect as it lifts. And now we mix. And you also want to make sure that you get out any lumps and clumps and mix to an even consistency. So now that the color's fully mixed, I put on my gloves and I've also made sure that Emma is fully protected. I would really recommend using an old towel at home or something to protect your clothing. And now we're going to go in and start foiling. So I like to get a couple of clips, and I really like to make sure that my sections are clean. So I'm going to come up and really section away this top part of the hair, so that way we're left with this angle here. So to make this easier for you at home, I like to comb back all of the hairline and then use the tail end of the comb to gently scrape down the side of the hairline, pulling out finer hairs, making sure that it's not too thick. So I like to comb all of that forward, and then with another clip, I like to just clip this back to get it out of the way. So now I'm going to go in with my foil. Now you can use any kind of kitchen foil at home, just make sure you cut it off into rather small squares. Place it over my comb, and now we're going to pick up all of this hair, place it right under and gently drag the tail comb out, get my product and lightly place the product onto the foil. I'm then going to fold it up and make sure that that's even, and try to close it up as best as you can without moving it around too much. And that's your first highlight done. So now I've done this side, I'm now going to move on to over the part line. Now, depending on how bold you would like your face frame will depend on how many foils you place. Because I'm wanting a really nice, natural and seamless look, I'm only doing 3. I pick up all of my hair and tuck that foil right under the hairline. You want to hold a little bit of tension to make sure the foil doesn't slip, and place on your product, and really take your time. And now we're going to fold this up and then make sure it's lying nice and flat. You really want to make sure that these highlights connect to this highlight around the hairline to give an even more seamless blend. Now, because you're using foils, the highlights have a tendency to lighten quicker with the foil. So I want to make sure for you at home that you don't over-process your highlights and lift them too light. I like to opt for a really pale yellow. In saying that, you don't want to rinse too soon for it to be too brassy. So I would say we're about ready to rinse. Now, I know it can be a little bit intimidating highlighting your hair at home, but I always like to say start off with less and build from there.